Still Bruno. Almost gets taken down there. Now Rashford. Rashford on the turn. Goes for goal. Oh, that's brilliant from Marcus Rashford. This guy, man, is carrying the team right now. Here we go. McTominay. In space. McTominay is going to go for a finesse shot. And oh my goodness, Scott McTominay. That's a potential contender for goal of the season. So we are back again with another episode of the Manchester United Career Mode series. This is episode number 8. By the end of today's episode, we should be in the month of January, which means the transfer window is about to open soon. And well, we're going to be discussing transfers in today's episode. So if you guys are enjoying the Man United Career Mode series, let's keep the support coming in. 2,500 likes and I'll get you guys an episode tomorrow. And if you are new around here, subscribe for more FIFA 20 Career Mode content. Press conference time, and if you guys want to see your questions being answered, make sure to drop them down in the comment section below. First one of the day. If Anthony Martial continues his bad form, are you planning to sell him in the January transfer window to bring in a new striker? At the moment, I haven't given up on Anthony Martial just yet. So what I plan to do now is trying out Martial as my left winger and Marcus Rashford as my striker. I've been seeing so many comments to try this out. And this might actually help us out because the main problem I have with Anthony Martial is his work rates as a striker. Medium just doesn't seem to be good enough and he isn't doing much for me. Rashford though in that striker role has been unbelievable. So maybe trying this out and giving a few months for Martial as my left winger could be the play, and we're gonna see how this works out. Hopefully Martial can step up finally in this new position and deliver. Otherwise, we might have to look for an alternative. Next question, will you buy Koulibaly to improve your defense like the rumors in real life? So I do know Koulibaly is heavily linked with Man United, or has been for the past year or so. But the problem really is in this situation is we don't really have enough cash to pay for Koulibaly, and apart from that, he has just moved to Barcelona, which means we cannot try and sign him even in this window. So if we want to sign Koulibaly, we're going to have to wait until next season. So for now, the option of signing Koulibaly just isn't there. Next question, when do you intend to start completing the class of 2020 achievements? So this is basically one of our season goals, which involves us to start our youth academy players in 10 games. And so far, we've given them 0 appearances. We haven't promoted a single academy player into our first team, but that could change very soon. Lewis Davies looks extremely promising, 78 to 94 potential, 61 rated, so maybe in like a month or so, I'm going to try and get his overall as high as possible. I'm already training him. We're going to promote him to the first team and start giving him games. I think he's going to be the one that helps us complete the class of 2020 objective. With that, we've wrapped up today's press conference. Let's move on. Our number 10, Marcus Rashford, is having a phenomenal season. He's scoring goal after goal, already 15 goals for the season, and he continues to perform whether he's played out wide or in that striker role, and no wonder you guys voted for him as your player of the episode. So guys, now time to talk a bit about transfers considering the window opens very soon. So first of all, I want to know your opinions. Which positions do you guys think we need to strengthen? Let me know in the comment section. We've got about 25 million to spend. We should be getting some extra cash when Juan Mata's sale goes through at the start of the transfer window, but apart from that, we should be having like about 40 million to work with about 400 grand in the wage budget. So let me know if you guys have any transfer suggestions that we can make, any pre-contract suggestions. That could be key as well for us. Now, talking about a potential midfielder signing for us in case an offer comes in for Paul Pogba from, of course, Juve, Real Madrid or Barcelona. That's what we discussed. If a big offer comes from one of those 3 clubs, we will accept it to keep the series realistic. And I would have loved to sign Thomas Partey to replace him, but it's just not possible. He's moved to one of our rivals in Liverpool. Milinkovic-Savic though I think would be the perfect option. So in case Pogba leaves, I think I'm going to go for Milinkovic-Savic. I think he'll be unbelievable for us in that midfield. So that's the plan in case Pogba's transfer goes through. Here's a quick look at our season goals. I'm hoping we can step up the next gigs challenge with Dan James because we're kind of slacking a bit with that. More assists from Bruno would be helpful. Rashford's already on 15, so let's keep going at it with that. So we are 6th in the Premier League. In our last Premier League game, it was against Man City, the Manchester derby. It was a frustrating defeat to take. We lost 3-2. I'm looking to bounce back now. We're facing Everton at Old Trafford, who are 11th in the league. A win here could really push us up the table to, compete with the likes of Spurs and West Ham. We'll have the same amount of points as them. I don't want to be 6th at this stage of the season, man. So we've got to win our next game against Everton, get back to winning ways, and of course push for the top 4. Marcus Rashford is competing at the very top of the Premier League with the other goal scorers. Aguero is the top scorer at the moment with 14, but Rashford isn't far behind with 12. I really want to see Rashford win the Golden Boot award this season. It's a big game for Manchester United. We took a big defeat to City, which was so frustrating at the Etihad Stadium. Time to bounce back, and I'm hoping we can do it here against Everton. We're playing in front of our own fans at Old Trafford. This is the team that I've gone for. I'm starting Martial in that left wing role. Let's hope he can perform there. Rashford starts up top. We've got Bruno, Sancho all starting, McTominay as well, Maguire to captain the team, and also I've kind of been a bit frustrated with Lindelof, so we're going to start, you know what, we've got to keep Lindelof in the team because of Baye's stamina being super low. So anyways, this is the team we're going for, United versus Everton. Let's go out there and try and get the win. That is the Everton team we're facing. Moise Kean, of course, up top. They've got Angel Gomez, who we've loaned out to, so interesting to see him start against us. Walcott, Iwobi, Leighton Baines captains them. He's still starting for them, which is a bit incredible. They've got a decent team, I guess, but our team is far better. This has to be a game where we get all 3 points. Sancho gets past his man. An early chance for us here still. Sancho goes for the cutback to Anthony Martial, and he gets his first goal playing down that left flank within 4 minutes. I guess the decision to play him in that new position is working out really well. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. I know I've been seeing a lot of these comments for a while now, but I'm glad we finally done it. Sancho picking up an assist for this goal, but look at that for a finish though from Martial. I don't know what was Pickford doing. His movement though was just abysmal. Anyways, a lovely finish from Martial, who opens up the scoring. Manchester United take the lead against Everton. Oh, Pogba making an offensive run here. Interesting to see that. Still Paul Pogba opens up space, looks for Marcus Rashford. Rashford does brilliantly. Has to be a goal for United, and we are on fire. Best way to respond to a defeat from Man City is going 2-0 up in your next game. Under 15 minutes. I mean, you can't get any better than this. Manchester United cruising against Everton. Rashford and Anthony Martial both scoring. The decision to switch their positions is working out fantastically. Pogba picking up the assist, but that drag back from Rashford was genuinely world class. United lead 2-0. Interesting chance for Everton, but De Gea was up to it. Good save there. Outside the box attempt from Everton. That was never threatening a keeper like De Gea. It's now Anthony Martial on the attack. Looks for McTominay again. Back inside to Anthony. Go on. Martial's having a great game so far. Goes for goal. Oh, that's brilliantly done from Anthony Martial. Everton just simply can't compete as United make it 3-0. Martial with his second goal of the day. I kind of feel stupid for not starting him on that left flank all these episodes while I've been criticizing him. The guy is incredible in that position. A lovely goal similar to his first goal of the day as United make it 3-0 against Everton. McTominay looks for Marcus Rashford now on the turn, and the Rashford space is just simply brilliant. Marcus Rashford 1v1. This has to be a goal. Rashford shoots and he drags his shot wide. Why on earth did I go for a driven shot there? Should have just gone for a finesse shot. We're leading 3-0. We're in a comfortable spot. Time to make some changes. I'm going to bring on Dan James for Sancho. Let's also bring on Fred for McTominay, and also we'll bring on Luke Shaw for Lucas Digne. Looks for Marcus Rashford on the turn, gets past one, Rashford 1v1, and again he drags his shot wide. This time I went for a normal shot, and it kind of went like a driven shot anyways. Another missed opportunity. We could have easily scored 5 or 6 goals in this game. Rashford looks for Anthony Martial, who by the way is on a hat-trick, crossing this one for Dan James, and the volley is brilliant. The keeper actually made a good save, but that was always going in. A brilliant volley from Dan James, who gets himself a goal. This is going to do wonders for his confidence. Dan James has been putting in some great performances lately, but because of Sancho, he's not really been given the chance to impress, but now he's really taking his moments. Brought on in this game, already has made a big impact, scoring a fabulous volley, so good to see him perform. A 4-0 win against Everton, just what we needed. We've been pretty abysmal in recent episodes, especially defensively, but it's really nice to actually get a clean sheet. Martial had a brilliant game, scoring 2 times and also grabbing an assist. Rashford scored as well. A solid performance all round from Man United. Remarkable performance by Anthony Martial today. What are your thoughts? An overall great performance. I mean, How stupid of me, man, to not try him out on that left wing role. I'm so glad it's worked out, and he's now going to basically... So with the big win against Everton, our goal difference is certainly shot up, and we are 5th in the Premier League. We've got a better goal difference than West Ham, but Spurs do have a better goal difference than us. But good to be in 5th. I want to soon make that push towards the top 4. Hopefully Spurs will drop points soon. Up next, though, it's the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup, and we've actually gotten ourselves a pretty easy draw against Bristol City. So we're going to simulate this game, and hopefully we can get through it. The second team should be good enough to get a result against Bristol, and they are. Mason Greenwood scoring, Grealish as well, Awar getting in on the action, 3-1, and we're through to the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. So we've actually drawn Arsenal in the Carabao Cup semi-finals. 2 games against them, definitely going to be interesting. I'd love to try and knock them out. In the quarterfinals, Liverpool knocked out City, which is certainly a bit of a surprise, but to be fair, Liverpool are amazing as well. So Liverpool face Spurs, Arsenal face us in Man United. The draw for the Europa League has been made. We of course finished first in the group, and let's now see who we'll be up against in the round of 32, and it's gonna be Basel. Interesting, the Swiss side, the Swiss champions, Man United versus Basel, first leg away, second leg at home, should be interesting. Some of the other big games, Arsenal, PSV, definitely an interesting one, Leverkusen, Roma, Wolfsburg, Porto, we've got Dortmund in the Europa League now, interesting. We've got, of course, Benfica, Stade Rennais, Sevilla. We've got, yes, some tough teams involved in this competition. So up next in the Premier League, we've got a game against Watford, and we've definitely got to be careful of this one. In real life, Watford beat Liverpool, and they do have some quality players, so this is going to be tricky. We've got to keep winning to keep pace with Spurs and Chelsea. Going with the same exact team I went with for that Everton game. Makes no sense to make changes to the team when you actually win 4-0. So Rashford starts up top, Martial starting in that brand new left wing position for him, Bruno, McTominay, Pogba, Harry Maguire starts as well. Lindelof was actually brilliant in that game against Everton, so I've decided to go with him. This is our team. Let's go pick up the 3 points against Watford and keep our, run of form going. You know what? These are the kind of away games where I normally tend to drop points, and I'm hoping this time that won't be the case. Let's try and get into a good rhythm, a good run of form. And already I'm bottling it, guys. What on earth am I doing there with Maguire? They've got a big chance now to score, and they've actually scored. This is genuinely embarrassing. What on earth I was doing there with Maguire, even I don't know. Oh, that's brilliantly done by Rashford. Goes down, that's got to be a free kick, referee. Is it going to be a red card? It was from behind, so you never know. Nah, just a yellow. It's a free kick, 24 yards. Bruno Fernandes, he's pretty good with free kicks. Can he curl this one in? Let's find out. Go on, Bruno. Put this in. It's lovely. Oh, so close to going in from Bruno. Oh, Lucas Digne puts in a strong leg there. Now he's got a chance here. Still Digne. Big opportunity for him to score. The Frenchman shoots. And wow, Lucas Digne scores his first goal in a Manchester United shirt. What a moment for the lad. And we've made it 1-1 against Watford. We conceded a goal in a really stupid way, and I'm so glad we've managed to get back into this one within like 10-15 minutes after conceding. So that's brilliant. Wonderfully done by Lucas Digne. A brilliant finish as well. It's 1-1. Massive problems here for us as it's Watford with the cross. Lucas Digne doing defensive work as well. He's had a phenomenal game. Scored the only goal that we've scored so far. And defensively, he's doing a great job. Anthony Martial sees Lucas Digne, who's made a great run once again. He's had such a big impact in this one. Looks for Martial on the turn. Beats one. Still Anthony Martial. Oh, he couldn't get the shot off. The defenders were too close to him. We've got Sancho on the attack. It's now Pogba. Pogba goes for McTominay. I see Lucas Digne again in a great spot, making another great run. Digne with a chance to cross. He went down in the box. Referee! That's a penalty, man. I don't think he got the ball. This is definitely not looking an ideal situation. McTominay tracking back, and oh my goodness, took down the Watford player there completely. Of course, he's going to get a booking for that. Going to be making a couple of changes for the rest of this game. Both McTominay and Pogba have been booked in this game so far. I'm going to bring off McTominay for Awar, and also I kind of feel like Jack Grealish could have an impact on this game. Bruno has been a bit dodgy in this one, so let's bring on Grealish. Looks for Grealish. Oh, the lovely touch there. Now looks for Anthony Martial. Finds him. It's now Marcus Rashford. 1v1. Has to be a goal. And of course it is. Brilliant build-up play. Grealish, Martial, Rashford all involved. And it's Marcus that gets us the crucial goal, which puts us into the lead. Rashford, man, he just cannot stop scoring. He's gunning for that Premier League golden boot. But again, subbing on Grealish has worked out wonderfully. He was involved in this goal. Lovely work. Look at that. Martial there, a brilliant through ball, who's actually found or revived his career here at Man United, playing down that left side. 2-1 up against Watford. We don't want to be conceding now. 73rd minute of this game. We've got to hold on to this lead we've got. Jack Grealish doing well. He's even doing defensive work, man, although he's giving the ball away right now. This is a dangerous situation. Pogba with a strong block. Wan-Bissaka, get it away. I'm just clearing it with Maguire. And that actually worked out really well. Full time, and we managed to hold on to our 2-1 lead, and we win the game against Watford. I told you guys at the start, these are the kind of games where I normally drop points. But this time, we managed to respond when we conceded early, and we get the job done. A 2-1 win against Watford, 3 points in the bag. A big performance from our left back, Lucas Digne, and Rashford as usual on the score sheet. The scout we sent to England has brought us another top tier talent, at least hopefully he'll become one. 17-year-old Connor Davies, 72 to 94 potential. He actually looks pretty good, valued at 250,000. Let's sign him up and we'll see how he progresses. So Connor Davies starts off as a right midfielder, left-footed of course, and he's got some decent stats. 84 agility already, good balance, good acceleration, okay-ish sprint speed for his age. Ball control as well. This guy could be the next big thing, you never know. I'm so glad we won that game against Watford because Spurs actually did drop points, so it was a good opportunity for us to make up some ground, and that we did. So we're now in the top 4, 37 points, also just a couple off Chelsea, so let's hope we can keep winning to put more pressure on Chelsea. I kind of want to try and, finish third in the Premier League this season. I definitely think it's possible. And would you look at this, Rashford has now equaled Sergio Aguero at the top of the Premier League scoring charts. I really want to see Rashford win the Golden Boot this season. So it is the winter period. There's no break in the Premier League in this career mode, so we've got a lot of games in a short amount of time. We've got Newcastle on Boxing Day, then we've got Burnley just a couple of days later, and then Arsenal. So it's going to be a tricky period. Hopefully we can somehow get through it. So we're at Old Trafford for Manchester United versus Newcastle. Always an interesting game against them. We know they're a club with a rich history, so we can never underestimate them. So this is the team that I've gone for. Aouar was actually pretty good in that last game when we brought him on, so I think it's only fair that he starts this one along with Pogba. Rashford starts. Obviously we've got Martial down the left. And Harry Maguire was pretty dodgy in that last game, so I'm giving Eric Bailly a chance to play instead of him. Let's hope he can deliver. But apart from that, it's the same team as before. Digne, Wan-Bissaka all in the lineup. Let's get right into this one. I don't really enjoy playing under snowy conditions, but hey, it is what it is. We've got to get through it. Now it's Marcus Rashford yet again. Brilliantly slides this one for Aouar. And oh, what a finish from the Frenchman. I mean, that finish was just something else. So calm and composed. Just drives that one home with, I think, a driven finesse shot was that. A lovely finish from Aouar. He's showing why he needs to be starting more often for us. McTominay did take his place at the start of the season, but Aouar is now regaining his form. A wonderful assist from Rashford as well, but oh, what a finish from, of course, Aouar. 1-0 up, Man United. Oh, here's Newcastle United on the attack. Eric Bailly with a strong interception. That's why he's starting this game. He's got a point to prove as well. Looks for Sancho. It is now Aouar on the attack. Still Aouar. Goes back to Bruno Fernandes, who does really well. Cut back inside. It's beautiful football from Manchester United. And who else but Marcus Rashford, who's really enjoying playing in this number 9 role. He's doing the poacher's job. His movement is class. And that is clearly visible. Like, look at that. That's a typical poacher's finish. Bruno picking up the assist as well. Man United on fire in today's episode. We lead 2-0. Still Bruno Fernandes looking to scoop this one for Marcus Rashford, who goes for goal on the volley. Imagine if that would have gone in. Would have been unreal. Still Rashford. Oh, brilliantly done there. Still Marcus Rashford goes for goal. Ooh, that was above the crossbar. Brilliant work from him to get into that position. Oh, Luis Muriel has beaten Eric Bailly to the challenge. There goes for goal, and fair play. Luis Muriel was class in that instance. A good signing for Newcastle, I suppose. They're back in the game now. And I guess we're going to have a difficult game ahead of us here at the Old Trafford. Bruno Fernandes doing really well. I see Rashford making a lovely run. He takes a good touch. Back to Bruno Fernandes. I'm waiting for Sancho to make the run. It's terrible marking from, of course, their fullback. But Sancho couldn't capitalize as the keeper makes a good save. Or was it blocked? I think it was blocked actually from the Newcastle defender. Let's take a look. Yes, indeed. I kind of want a more defensive presence in that midfield, so I'm going to bring on McTominay. And also, we want a bit of control in the attack, so I'm going to bring on Grealish for Anthony Martial. So let's hope these substitutions can help us secure the win. Problems here for us. Luis Muriel has beaten me again. This is not looking good. He finds one of our... Oh, I'm just so frustrated, man. Honestly, we were doing so well in this game, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek out of nowhere scores in the 86th minute. Are we going to be dropping points in silly fashion yet again? That's kind of been the story of our season, man. Like, honestly, like, what was this defending, man? Like, come on. I'm so annoyed with myself. Oh, we win the ball back in a crucial position. Sancho looking to chip this one for Marcus Rashford. He controls it well. Goes for the cutback. Has to be a goal, and no, we've hit the post. I cannot believe it, guys. From literally about, what, 6 or 7 yards, we've hit the post. Unbelievable scenes. Wow. Awar had a chance to win the game for us, and he bottled it. That had to be a goal, man. I'm gutted, like, honestly. How did we not get all 3 points from this fixture? That's 2 points dropped. That is 100% 2 points dropped. So frustrating, man. Well, would you look at this? Once again, we're outside the top 4. We keep going back in the top 4, then bottling it, and then we're outside the top 4. This has literally been the story of our season. Our next game is against Burnley away, and they're not having the best of seasons, so I'm hoping we can capitalize. Stamina is definitely super low on the first team, so we're simulating this one with the second team, and we actually get ourselves a 3-0 win. Martial came on and scored, Grealish as well, Awar on the score sheet. Man United win 3-0. So after 20 games this season, we are 5th in the Premier League, same amount of points as Spurs, a couple of points behind Chelsea. We're in a good spot, but I guess the title race is pretty much over for us. Liverpool and City are fighting for it, but we have to finish top 4, man. We cannot afford to drop points in silly fashion. Next episode, we've got the transfer window, but not just that. We've got big Premier League games coming up. Arsenal is a big one. Liverpool soon on the horizon. Arsenal in the Carabao Cup semi-finals. So a lot of exciting games coming up soon in the series. So we've got the additional money from the Juan Mata transfer, which is nice. And if we go ahead and adjust our budget, we should have about 40 to 45 million to spend, which is nice, and potentially a few player sales, and things could be looking really good for us. So transfer suggestions, keep them coming. I'm definitely considering to bring a centre back this season. I think that could be the play. A midfielder, I'm not too sure about that, but let me know your suggestions. Of course, if a big offer comes in for Pogba, we've got to look elsewhere for that midfielder, especially if the offer is from Barca, Madrid or Juve, so that's the plan. But next episode, a lot of transfer business, should definitely be exciting. Season goals wise, it was an okay-ish episode. We couldn't really get an assist with Dan James, but Bruno did pick up an assist, and apart from that, Rashford continued to score on a regular basis, which is lovely to see. So, time for the Player of the Episode nominations. Your 2 nominees are Lucas Digne. I thought he had a brilliant episode from that left-back role, scored a crucial goal for us, and apart from that was really good all round in his play. And your second nominee is going to be Anthony Martial. He had a wonderful episode, finally. We've been waiting for him to perform for us, and he finally did. Scored some great goals, playing down that left side, a new position for him, and he's balling out. So those 2 are your nominees, Lucas Digne and Anthony Martial. Click the I button on the top right of your screen to vote for either of them. So that is that. Another episode wrapped up of the Man United Career Mode series. We're now in the month of January. Transfer window's open. Next episode is going to be all about transfers, so make sure to get involved or drop in your transfer suggestions. But for now, we're done with today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Drop a like in the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and well, I'll see you guys next time.